What's up guys, it's Kicky here, and today we got one of the biggest Deepwoken updates yet. The devs have really gone all out, adding a ton of new talents, weapons, and even a whole new oath that might just change the meta completely. And yeah, I know some of you might just be upset over these changes, but trust me, this is all for the better. Let's dive right in. First up, there's a lot of new talents in this update, and some of these are absolutely insane. Let's start with the first one on my list, Hellfire Chain. If you land 2 fire mantras in a row, the next one instantly applies max burn damage. Finally, flame users are getting some buffs that they're well deserved. Next up, Blood Depth. Your heavy attacks now steal 2% of the enemy's current HP. Yeah, that's right, lifesteal on heavies. Yeah, good luck fighting a Blood Run user now. Next up, Swift Execution. If you hit an enemy with a light weapon while they're stunned, you attack 10% faster for 3 seconds. Oh yeah, light weapons finally getting more love than they need. Next up, Eruption Path. Your fire damages increase based on how low your HP is. So, Flame just got another well-deserved buff when they're near death. Frost draws up next with Super Zero. If you freeze an opponent, your next Frost mantra does extra damage. Simple, effective, and a straight up buff to Frost builds. Now we got Shadow Cast, Dark Consumption. Every time you land a Shadow mantra, you steal a small amount of opponent's tempo. Just another reason why Shadow needs another buff, and it just got a well-deserved one. Another Flame Charm talent coming up, Molten Core. Your fire mantras ignore armor if your opponent has been hit by the burning effect in the last 5 seconds. Another well-deserved Flame Charm buff I totally agree with the devs with. Static Surge, Thundercall. Landing a critical hit applies a stacking shock effect, increasing the damage of your next Thundercall mantra. Finally, some love for Thundercall, it's been a long time. Soulbound Steel, a talent for medium weapons. Medium weapon flourishes now grant a temporary shield that blocks 1 attack. Finally, mediums got a little bit better because they were super weak, so medium builds are going to be a whole lot better. Now that we're done with the talents, let's talk about overall buffs and nerfs. First up, Shadowcast got an overall buff to cooldowns, aka has been reduced by 15% for all moves. Huge buff for all Shadow mains because we all know Shadow is a little weak right now. Now we have a Frost draw rework. Frost now stacks Chill on hit, a new stats effect. And after 5 stacks, enemies freeze in place for 2 seconds. This is a massive and well-deserved buff for Frost draw. Speaking of Frost, Hero Blade of Frost has had its cooldown reduced by 2 seconds, small but solid buff. Now for some moves, Flame Scourge is now imparryable. Yeah, Flame Charm got another well-deserved buff. And now Frost Draw has Ice Slam, which is also no longer parryable. Frost Draw got another well-deserved buff. And this one I know some people might not agree with, but I totally do. Gale Lunge has been removed from the game. It's gone. Because Gale was just too brain dead, and I agree with them on this one. It was so OP, it was like playing a stealth archer in Skyrim. Now let's talk about VOIDWALKER changes. They can now invade players who are in dungeons like Ferryman, Duke, or SARAMAED Hollow. That's right, no more hiding. If you're in a dungeon, you better be ready to scrap at all times. What a good and much needed change from the devs. Now for depths. Depths PvP change. If you get combat tagged in the depths, all of your mantras go on cooldown for 5 seconds. This is a huge shift that forces people to actually fight instead of running around. And some might not agree with this, but in the long run, this is so much better. And now, finally, the one that a lot of people are waiting for, the long-awaited SARAMAED Hollow rework. The entire area has been redone, including a new Mecha Squibbo, Mecha Pteropod, Mecha Thresher. Only one problem right now. It's currently bugged, but don't worry, our glorious king ARCHMAGE is working on it. Now, there's also a new weapon to go with this dungeon, the Ignited SEAR Blade, a weapon created by the Ignition Union, which drops from the reworked Hollow, except you can't get it right now because, well, Hollow is still bugged. But that will be fixed soon thanks to our glorious prophet ARCHMAGE. And now for the biggest addition to this patch besides SARAMAED Hollow, the new oath, RIFTWALKER. Mastering the blade is one thing, mastering time is a whole nother. I'm not going to go over all the talents, but I'm going to put them on the screen. You can read them right here, but I'll go over some that I think are cool. Rewind Slash. After 3 seconds, the marked enemy takes 75% of the original damage. If they get hit again before the effects trigger, the damage is cut in half to prevent absurd combos. Pretty good and fun. That's just one of the many actives and passes. I can't show it right now because getting this new oath is part of the new SARAMAED Hollow, but well, SARAMAED Hollow isn't working right now, but our glorious king ARCHMAGE is working on it right now for all of us. And that's everything in this massive Deepwoken update. Personally, I think this is one of the best updates we've ever had. The devs are really listening to our feedback and making the game better with every patch. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Remember, the weekly battle royale is here. And join and you might see me. And of course, join my Discord where I never talk. It's kicking time.
It's Chaser's mother trucker. It's Chaser's snitch.
Let's get some Robux tonight.